Paint Your Garage Door by Ed Netterman.
Hey Manuel, how are you today? This is Ed from Cathedral City, California. A quick lesson on how to paint your door. Go to Lowe's, you can get the Valspar paint that Beverly's sending you a picture of, and get yourself a throwaway brush, maybe a 3-inch brush, something you can use and just throw away, and use the brush to paint the inside of the door right into here in these areas.
Use the brush to do what, honey?
You want to use the paintbrush to paint these decorative inlaid designed areas here, and then get yourself a roller, maybe like a 6 or 8-inch roller with a really short nap on it, and roll all of the flat surfaces in around this area. Really simple and easy. Do the decorated areas, the inlaid areas, let it dry out a little bit, and it'll probably be dry at one end after you paint them. The other side, as you go across, it'll probably be dry on a warm day. Don't paint in a hot day. The paint will dry too soon, and then you'll end up with little flakes of paint and bristle hairbrush where you went back and got into your dry paint. So
how many coats does
don't paint on a hot day or when the sun is really beating down on the door and the door itself is really hot. It's metal, it's going to attract heat, so you don't want to paint it because it'll dry faster, and if you go back with your brush on it, you're just going to cause it to look bad. If your door is already white, then one coat of paint would be okay. Don't be stingy and try to be sparing on the paint. Just go ahead and put a normal coat of paint on the door. If it's a light colored paint, you're painting with light colored, then one nice coat would cover it. If not, then you could apply a second coat after 2-3 hours of it drying and getting hard enough to paint over. Any questions? Give us a call. That paint is really good paint, but it's probably going to be about $30 a gallon, but you should only need the 1 gallon. I painted our door twice, and I've still got some paint left for touch-up in the gallon can. Get yourself a stir stick. You're going to want to stir the paint up really good. Make sure that it's got a good mix, and don't leave the oil half in. So you want to stir it up really good, and get yourself a little key or use your screwdriver to get the lid off of it. Best deal is to go buy it, get them to shake it, mix it up really good for you, and then sometime that day go ahead and paint the door. But if you have to leave it set for 2 or 3 days, then you're going to have to stir it up and mix the paint up really good before you paint it again. And they've got some throwaway sticks that you can use to stir it up. You can get yourself a little roller tray. You can get a little plastic liner, and that way when you're done painting your door, you can just throw the trash, let the paint dry out in the back by your trash area, let it dry up, and then just throw it in the trash can, and the trash guys will haul it off. Any questions? Call us. Bye-bye.
Because life is good.
Because life is good.